All right, we're back again. Welcome back. This is John Join of Garbage Core. Again, I am kind of just going in and going on the last Charlemagne run. Not really a speed run. Wasn't ever really trying to be a speed run by stretch of the imagination, but we're trying to conquer the world by September 1st. And also, however, if you are into speed runs, again, as you might have already realized, hopefully you've seen their videos, that I can create the duchy. If you do like speedruns, though, and I do not know if Crusader Kings 2 is actually up on Games Done Quick, but Games Done Quick is done by Twitch. And they are essentially, it's been this thing that's been raising money for charitable organizations. This one is for Doctors Without Borders, which I think you and I can both agree that certain events have been making that more of a venerable cause right now. But in any case, I've been going on. We are now kind of going into a little bit of the boring part of the run, if you will, because now pretty much as soon as you've exceeded your domain, and well, the vassal limit is so bad, but you then have to manage it, because otherwise your vassals will be like, oh, that guy has way too much stuff. And you're right, I do have way too much stuff. Slightly worrisome, though, you kind of have to balance it out with the vassal limit, which was actually added, I'm not sure at what point this was added, but that mechanic did not exist for a while in the base game, so it's a little bit different now, because now you have to actually balance, actual administration of the realm, dividing your stuff up, and it's not just having a ton of small little vassals, if you will. That's why it's better to have duchies and kings under them. Now, fortunately enough, I think this duchy that we just got actually doesn't exist, so we can go in and create that. So that'll actually cut down a little bit on the overall vassals that we have, and all these counties that we actually created before won't. Right now, I'm actually just searching for it. That will not. These will eventually also be consolidated into a smaller smaller number of vassals to control, and that'll make it a little bit easier to cut down our vassal limits even more. So let's see. I don't really have anybody in my dynasty available, as ideally at this point in the game, you can change the laws up to where you can actually grant land to women, but at this point in the game, tolerance isn't really we haven't got it really up yet, so that's not really an option. So it's mostly just men. You kind of just generally want to keep it your same religion, your same culture. Leads to less opinion modifiers and whatnot. So let's see. Let's give it to somebody who is maybe actually a good steward, because we want to actually. Well, actually, he's actually good enough as a religious leader. Of course, this is all kind of this is all Catholic, so we don't have to worry too much about converting the local population. Let's give it to a good diplomat or a good warrior. Though actually, generally speaking, it's good to give it to good prestigious guys. What's the de jure duchy? De jure duchy actually turns out whoever is the duchy holder usually tries to take the AI usually tries to take that county. So really, what you want to do is give whoever you're going to make the duke that count of theirs, so they're not basically fighting against it. They still will fight, because the AI is just greedy, all of them. So let's give this guy Porto. And eventually, we will actually make him the actual ruler of that. Did I give him that? Yeah, I should actually give him that. Let's go ahead and transfer that vassalage to him. Baron, yeah. I think I gave him that, right? There we go. He's already answering to that guy, so that's all good. Something I forgot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more stewards in there. Let's get Branaganka. Yeah. The real trick, though. The real trick is remembering what you've conquered already. And I lost Coimbra. Florida. Okay. Coimbra. Florida. Okay. Now that that's done, and actually, awesome. We are actually at our domain limit, so that's less of an issue. Let's go ahead and make him create the duchy and then just grant it to him straight off. Generally speaking, you don't want to create a duchy that you don't have control over until you are basically unless you're willing to give it away, because then then you have to actually, like, they will basically all hate you at that point, because you basically have a title that's not really doing anything for you. Prestige, I think, but they'll all hate you. So now, they'll pretty much all hate him, I believe, at some point, anyway. So, did I... Oh, I accidentally gave him both counties. How did that happen? Oh, anyway. When you're actually trying to talk and explain the thing, sometimes you get distracted. Okay. Anyway, so last we also left off, we also figured out that we can definitely cheese it. Unfortunately, this kind of take up most of the run, but I figure you kind of do have to include most of the boring stuff, kind of. There is parts of this game that is kind of tedious, but actually, let's go ahead and move these guys, because, okay, August 11th, because we are running on a little bit of a time, not really so much of a September 1st, but, you know, however this war is going to go. So, let's see. Okay, so Santiago. And then maybe in the meantime get our stuff set up for 14, 15, 16. Okay, so pause that right before they go in. Clear war for 578 prestige. Yep, we can afford that. Santiago, I think that's the name of this. I think it might just be Galicia. Yeah, Galicia. Okay. There were I want that one. Yep. Okay. Awesome. 578 prestige. Let's go. It's I notice our vassal levies are not nearly what they used to be, but sorry, I was looking at my domain levies. But let's see. How's our supply? 30, 30, 30, 28, 32. Yeah, I think that'll actually be okay to set them up in Porto. We'll probably have to move them a little bit more. In fact, actually, with them being on the coast, it might actually be a little bit micro, but yeah, let's go ahead and raise the levies. Hopefully, there's no big entanglements. Those guys aren't going to be able to do much for me. These guys are, where are they going? Okay, they're taking the safe route. That's good. You never know with the pathfinding. Here. Okay, cool. Most of the military isn't going to encounter much stuff. Let's go ahead and get some boats. These guys in boats. I don't know if they can actually all fit because... Okay, cool. So the AI, based on opinion, doesn't really give you a whole lot of as much, right? Especially when you're over vassal limit. Let's see. Can these guys... Do they... Wait, actually, do they occupy... Interesting. Still not quite enough boats. That's always... It's always a sad day when you do not have enough boats. Drat. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and despawn these guys and grab these. Spawn there. Micro, I know, but bear with me. 7. These guys never have enough boats, so we brought from Normandy. And actually, these guys might not have enough time to spawn because Cornwall is going to spawn their troops, and then we kind of batten these bears a little bit. Okay, so I'm kind of just setting up for the next one. Again, so just closing out. We're going to go through this war and hopefully have as good as luck as the last ones. You know, it remains to be seen. We've been having very good luck, but you know, that's... want to push the advantage as much as you can, but I don't know. I think I'm overestimating this because I've never really done this kind of cheesing, really, let alone on recording. Okay. Anyways, speaking of recording, you know, just closing it out. If you haven't checked out Games Done Quick yet, it's a lot of fun. You know, really interesting way of playing games, and those guys probably just some amazing, really funny cheese. Let's put it that way. But all the donations go into Doctors Without Borders, so it's a really solid cause to support at this point in time, I think. Anyways, so that's all I got for this one. See y'all on the next one. Hopefully we'll do well on this one.